Hello everyone. So today I'll be teaching you to design this flower structure in Adobe Illustrator. So as you can see, I have created a flower with the yellow center. So for that, let us create a new screen, new artboard, and I'm keeping it 1000 by 1000 pixel. And once the artboard is created, what you can do, you can press Alt in your keyboard and pinch out and pinch in for zooming in and zooming out. So you need to press Alt, or else if you zoom in zoom out, it will move to left or right side. So you need to press Alt in your keyboard. So after that, let's make a rectangle. You can select a rectangle from here. So let's select a rectangle. I have selected rectangle and dragged it from top to bottom, and when I release the mouse, it will be created. As you can see, I have cursor is a sniper of a gun. So if I drag it, rather than moving this already created rectangle, a new rectangle will be created. So I don't want that to happen. So to move this rectangle, I need to go to this tool, selection tool over here, and I need to drag it over the object that I have created. Once you are done with that, let me fill this color with something interesting. So let's go to, because we are creating a flower, so for flower it's always better to keep a simple light color. So let's double click on this button, this menu over here, and you'll be getting the color picker. Here you can select any color you prefer. So let me select I don't know, this one, a light blue color over here. You can see the hexa code over here, and CMYK code, RGB code, all those configuration are here. So don't worry about that much. Just select the color by dragging it. On pressing OK, you will be getting a rectangle filled with the color. So nextly, what we'll be doing is we will be going here in a rectangle tool and right clicking, and you'll be getting a ellipse tool inside it. So click on ellipse tool and let me create ellipse tool. So once I'm creating ellipse tool, it is getting deformed. It is giving the random shape on dragging on double. So pressing here and double clicking, and without releasing the mouse, dragging it, it is giving me a random shape. So to not happen this, not make this mistake, what you can do, you can go to ellipse tool, you can press shift and alt together. So as you can see, shift and alt creates the next kind of cursor. So on dragging it, the mouse will start from there. So let me make this small. So my circle has been created, which is the center of a circle. As you can see here, we have this center of the circle. So once you are done with this, let us fill this color. So by clicking here, I am going to drag this down all the way to here, and let's pick the yellowish color somewhere between here, and let's go to the selection tool and let us zoom to this point. So for zooming, I already told you, alt and drag, you will see we have the center, but the problem is we have border that is filled with black. So for that, let us click this one by clicking this selection tool, and let's go to here in this portion where we have fill color and border color. So click on border color, and after that click here to remove the border. So as you can see, our border has been removed. Once you're done with that, now let's work with the petal. So for that, let me go to the circle, and let me now, without pressing shift and alt, just simply drag something like this, or I don't know, maybe like this. Once you have the shape of a petal, let's click here, let's double click here again, and let's fill it to white color. So once we are done with that, let's bring it by clicking, selecting it and dragging it, let's bring it to the center. So before that, so as you can see, our petal is in is above the center. So for that, to bring send it to backward, what we can do, we can so before that let's make the flower. So for that, it's very easy. So you need to select the rectangle. After that, go to this tool that is called rotate tool. Click here, and after that, press alt in your keyboard and click on the center of the circle. Once you are done with that, we'll be popping up with this screen, rotate screen. Here, let's give it something like 35 degree and press and copy. Doing that, as you can see, we have a petal copied here. And after that, before clicking on anything, press Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. So this Ctrl D helps you to repeat the same action for multiple times. So as you can see, once we are done with that, we have a shape of a flower. And for more sophistication, sorry, For now, let's bring this yellow to the front. So for that, what we can do, we can click on yellow. So as you can see, the yellow shape is here, but it has been hidden. It has been in the below layer of the petal. So now what we can do, we can press Ctrl Shift closing square bracket in your keyboard, or right click, arrange, bring to front here. That helps us to get the center over to the front. Now to resize it, let's make this bigger one. To resize it, we can select the object, press shift and drag from the corner by double clicking, and you'll be able to drag it. Now by selecting the object, you can position it in the center. Now let's make a border for this circle. So select the circle, and you can go here and click on this up arrow, that is for stroke. Make it like 6 pixel, or how much you prefer. And after that, come here, select on the border tool, double click it, and after that let's make it, I don't know, somewhere here. Okay, so I think it's looking fine. It's looking fine. Now what we can do, we can select everything together and press shift and click on the blue rectangle. This will unselect this one, and our shape is now only selected here, and we need to group it together. So for that, we can press Ctrl Z. Now once the group is selected, we can drag this, we can this object act as a single object. After that, we can press shift in your keyboard and press double click and drag it down to make it smaller. So let's position it here. Now let's press alt in our keyboard, click it, sorry, now let's select it, press alt in our keyboard and double click and drag it, and we can create the replicates. And if you just drag it, it will go everywhere. So if you press shift, then it will only be able to, it will only be in the straight position. Either it can be in 45 degree, or it can be in 90 degree, something like that. Now let's select this one and this one by pressing shift. So and again press alt in your keyboard and double click and drag it down by pressing shift, alt and shift all together. We can create the replica. So as you can see, this is how we can create flower in our Adobe Illustrator in very simple step. So if you have any confusion regarding this tutorial, you can comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. And this video is brought to you by Hunchha Digital Private Limited, a software company based in Nepal. And we'll be posting many more videos, such interesting videos. So hope to see you in next video. Thank you.